Hello everyone, my name is Bangboomme and welcome back to another episode of BlockSMP Season 3. Today, we're starting things off over here in this giant room of chests and storage systeminess and everything. And we have been very hard at work in between episodes getting everything sorted into here. As you can see, there's many things, there's stuff left to be spun on the floor, but there's many chests, many items in here, and we still haven't even gotten to the actual shulkers. Hi, FunBo. We still haven't even got the shulkers. We've just gotten all of this, the old storage system cleared up. And yeah, we got all that sorted out and reorganized into this storage room, which is a whole lot bigger, I guess, because it's less compacted. I'm not going to sort those shulkers right now. I'm, mildly going crazy and hating chests and sortings and all that kind of stuff, and so instead of moving right into sorting out the shulkers, we're going to leave this area. Hopefully this will be a good setup for sorting the shulkers out. Hopefully when we put the shulkers down, they'll mostly have items that already exist within the storage system and it'll be easy to sort them out. But we're not going to do more shulker sorting. We're not going to do the shulkers and everything. We're just going to leave this area for right now because I have had more than enough. We're gonna head out of here to the shopping district and we're going to check on our shop profits. We haven't been over there in quite a while and that place usually sells out stupidly quickly, so we're going to go over there and check on whether we've sold a whole lot of stuff. Actually, before we go over and check our shop profits, I thought I'd mention something that I found when I was sorting out those chests. Right. See, I found these three little pieces of paper, and I was looking at these pieces of paper, and I decided that they didn't go in the storage system, and I kept them on me. You see, these pieces of paper say backup armor, smiley face. Use my villagers as needed to enchant this armor. Attributed to me, bang, with another smiley face. Now, you might not remember, but a decent while ago, DDK was streaming, and he died a whole lot, and then I had sympathy on him, and I made him a whole kind of backup box at the end after the stream, and I gave it to him, and I put these three pieces of paper in it. And this made me think of, back when we actually used to be friends and stuff, and we weren't suing each other for no reason whatsoever, and making each other sort of, like, just doing all that nonsense. And it made me really sad. And I don't, I just, like, I was like, oh, this makes me feel sad and reflective and make me think of all that. So I decided that history does not exist. We are not friends. We were enemies because one of us decided to sue the other. Anyway, let's check our shop profits. Ooh. 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 Many diamonds. Yes. Many. Many diamonds. I like this. Excellent. The only problem is now I gotta restock, and oh, they completely bought me out of. Oh my goodness, I need to restock so much stuff. I do. How many emeralds do I have? Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going off to trade with villagers and get a whole bunch of gunpowder and rockets and stuff and set them up over here. So I'll do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we got the shop over here completely restocked. All the rockets, all the golden carrots, and all the gunpowder. And we're probably going to have to go AFK. Yeah, I don't have AFK me to go AFK over at the gunpowder farm, so I'm going to have to do this sometime myself. But yeah, we're probably going to have to go AFK over there if these things keep flying off the hills like they have been. But we do have one slight problem with our shop. And that is that we do not have enough of this stuff. We don't have enough sugarcane. It's not producing fast enough to keep the ridiculous demand for rockets in, because I need 18 stacks of sugarcane to fill up, hi FunBo, fill up an entire double chest of rockets. And it's very frustrating when I have to, wait for long periods of time to get this stuff. It'd be a lot easier if I had some kind of a NANO-SUGARCANE farm, one that runs off of bone meal and stuff. So, I'm going to have to build myself one of those. Means I'm gonna have to go testing, find a design that works for
Um,
one of those.
now we're gonna go over here where
This?
I have my sugarcane box that I made
Cool.
a few days ago. And I think a few days ago might be yesterday, actually. Yeah,
Cool.
I don't know. You put bone meal in it, and then it makes sugarcane. It works well. It's optimized in the way that it gets you as much sugarcane as it can with the bone meal you put in, but it could be better with with more sugarcane and more pistons, more space, like water stream for collection, all that stuff.
Well,
It also could be more compact.
I guess I don't need to go find a design on NANO-SUGARCANE Farm because we already got it run right here. So we're just gonna hop to testing world. I'll explain too quickly what exactly we meant by this one being optimized and stuff. And then we'll look at making this better with more sugarcane plants. So then, you might be wondering, what exactly does FunBo mean when he says a fully optimized working nano sugarcane bone meal farm? And the answer to that is, I have built several different types of these farms in the past, and this is a design that I had running on season 2, I believe. We had it working like this, and I thought it was a perfectly fine design. Here's the wheel. Until I realized that instead of, right, because when you bone meal a thing of sugarcane, it grows up too. So for each piece of bone meal, you should get 2 sugarcane back from it. It just, makes sense. And I realized that with this thing, instead of getting 2 pieces of sugarcane for every piece of bone meal used, I was getting 1 piece of sugarcane for every piece of bone meal used, which meant I was wasting bone meal on sugarcane. I wasn't getting 2 for 1, that I was getting 1 for 1, which was, okay, I got plenty of bone meal, but I don't really like wasting that much. So FunBo's design doesn't have that flaw. Instead, with FunBo's design, every single piece of bone meal gives us 2 pieces of sugarcane, like that. And I don't know how it works. He used a whole bunch of redstone and everything to make it work all how it should. And I tried for a very long time trying to figure out how to make something work like this. But apparently he got it working. And we're just going to use his design and make it bigger and a little bit more powerful and produce even more sugarcane even faster. Well, after a little bit of jiggery pokery and messing around with redstone and someone being a heck of a lot smarter than me, we finally got it working. So now it runs just exactly as the one that was already built on block does, and it's got, fancy input for bone meal, and it works a lot faster because now we got 8 things of sugarcane as compared to just the one singular piece. So I guess now it is time to get back onto block and actually build this thing and decide where we're gonna build it. And yeah, we'll be right back on block. Alright, and now that we're back onto block, we now have to figure out exactly where we're going to build this sugarcane farm. And I think that we're not going to put it where FunBo built the other one, because that's kind of just randomly in the middle of nowhere. And we're trying to keep the structure of this little area going. So I think I'm going to set it right here. So it'll kind of, if we set up a road running through here, the road will kind of run down along here and then end at the little sugarcane farm right here. So I'm going to get this thing built up and I will be right back. Why didn't you just build it and come back to having it built? Because I need more clips for this video. Why don't you do more work in a video instead of padding it with nonsense like this? Well, you see, I've got like 4 hours to record 11 more minutes worth of footage. Oh, why didn't you get it done earlier? I can't. I have a life, man. You do? First I heard about it. Shut up. I wasn't very polite at all. I mean, I don't think you created me to be polite. I didn't create you. Where are you getting this nonsense from, man? My goodness. Keep going around being like, oh yeah, I was created by Bang. It's the thing that's happening. And it's not. And we both know it's not. Stop spouting lies. I'm not spouting lies. You are. Alright. That's it. I'm done. Goodbye. I got things to build. Things that you could have built 2 weeks ago. Shut up! You know, I just realized that I did something extremely, extremely dumb. You see, we got a moving minecart right here. And I never checked to see if this thing was chunk aligned. And if it is not, then I'm going to be unhappy because my guy's probably... That makes me also very unhappy. Anyway, moving on from that. Oh, you're kidding. It's barely off. It's 3 blocks. Really? Really? Oh well. I guess I'm just going to deal with it, and or I can take this off and replace that with a lever, and then I'll just have to remember to turn it on every time, and if I don't, then we'll just waste a whole lot of sugarcane, and that won't be very fun. Well, now that we've got this sugarcane farm entirely built, it should be working. I believe all the dispensers have a decent amount of... where are they? Yeah, they should all have that much. So if I just turned you on... Oh my goodness. Look at all this. We need to put a roof on top of it. But this is a ridiculous quantity of sugarcane that is being produced. Turn you off real quick. Just stop you. Oh my goodness, you're full. You're already full. How much sugarcane did that just make right there? This is ridiculous. This is literally preposterous. My goodness. That made almost enough for an entire sugar box of rockets right there. And that was hardly anything. Let it go for a little bit more. And we can probably easily get it up to an entire sugar box worth. Oh yeah, that's it right there. That's more than enough for sugar box rocket. Look at that. This thing is crazy. This thing is literally nuts. But we gotta put a ceiling on top of that, and then we gotta decorate around it. You know, make it blend in a bit with the quartz and the spruce and dark oaks and all that. So I'm gonna get this place cleaned up a little bit, make it look nice and look fancy and everything. Maybe put a building around it. I don't know if I'm gonna put a building around it or make it less of a building and more of like a feature. So I will clean this up, and oh my goodness, look at all that sugarcane. I will be right back. And there we go. We now have a building constructed around the sugarcane farm, and I think that this building is looking pretty good. We got access to the bone meal minecart chest. This turns on and off the minecart down underneath there, and then we can pull out all the sugarcane from over here. And building fits in pretty well. It's built in the fairly same build palette as the rest of them, and it built differently because the redstone inside was kind of wacky, and so I could either have built it all as one big box, or I could break it up into a bunch of tiny little ones and change it all up. And I decided to change it all up because literally everything else I've built so far has been like boxed more or less, and it's dead depressing, and so I messed this one all up, and which makes it a little bit more interesting to look at. And I really like the way that this building has turned out. But I guess now that we got this sugarcane farm, and there's no need for this one to be here, so we can fly over here and take this one out. And now this is completely gone, and with all the sugarcane that was apparently in the double chest over there, we have many sugarcane, which should hopefully last us for a decent while. And of course, we've got tons and tons of bone meal, so we should never have problems now getting sugarcane to fill the shop. And on topic of the shop, let's head back over there and check and see whether everything's sold out within when I checked it like 2 days ago and now. Because, man, people on this server are crazy buying rockets. And a couple of rockets and a few carrots, so not much. We're still safe. This is very good news. But I will have to go be AFKing at the gunpowder farm in a bit. Well, we still got a bit of gunpowder. Not as much as I'd like to have, so I'm gonna have to go AFK here soon-ish. But with all this done, I'm gonna head back over to DDK's base because there's been a little bit of work of sorting over there. So over here, you might be able to tell that there has been more work done. Some of the chests are stacking up more, and it's gotten a lot more spread out because I've been over here in a live stream earlier this week. As a matter of fact, I was over here sorting out a whole lot of this stuff. And, you know, if you're interested in catching the live streams, I am live streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how regularly it happens. But Tuesdays and Thursdays here on my channel from 4 to 6 Eastern Standard Time, so US Eastern Time. So if you want to catch the live streams, come by, and I don't know exactly what I'll be doing, but probably for a while, a lot of it will just be sorting out this area. So we did the live stream, a lot of just sorting a lot of this out, and we have made a little bit of progress over here. We've cleaned out, I think this is like the third double chest down, so we've cleaned out a couple double chests worth of shulker boxes, but it's not going insanely fast, and that's because I'm not focusing a super lot on this. But it is getting done. DDK can be happy and, you know, deal with it being slower because I can take time if I need to. I got a life. Gotta make videos and stuff. Now, something that you guys don't know is that DDK's been going around and being really annoying, constantly telling me to get to work sorting and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I get sick and tired of it after he said it 10 times in the space of like half an hour.
Get back to sorting, number 10.
Alright, that's it.
I crossed the line with the 10. When we go in double ditches, that's when we
That-
that's when the
Where
line
is the deep?
crossed. What's your dog doing? I'm looking. Oh, I see you. Wait, BRB. Sometimes. Like when they're dry. No! Ah!
Ha! Ha! Don't you tell me to get back to sorting again. Show you. Tell me to get back to sorting one more time, young man.
I've learned my lesson.
Well, I hope that DDK did learn his lesson because this is getting really annoying. He's all like, oh, clean up the chest and this and that, man. Stupid lawsuits, and there's nothing I can do about it, so he doesn't need to rub it in by constantly telling me to get back to sorting work. Just really rude, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's the worst. I just gotta stupid clean all this nonsense out, and I guess I'll be here for a while, so I'll probably just like end the episode here. Cause hi, what are you doing here?
I'm just looking to make money.
Understandable.
Business.
Yes, it's fancy. Wish I could do that.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm stuck in this stupid base because DDK sued me and I have to sort all his chest out and a bunch of ridiculousness. You laughing at?
He got sued.
Yes, and I couldn't do anything about it. They picked all the days that I couldn't show up in court to sue me. Talk about scam.
That's rich. Yeah. You want to get him back, don't you?
Yes, I do. Got him back earlier today. Actually, I killed him because he kept telling me to store all this stuff.
Oh, that's not unique, is it?
Well,
Also,
no,
not very legal.
Legal what?
Is
there like... What do you
Man,
think
you're gonna get
legal?
sued again, I'm telling you. You go around killing the people who sued you, you're gonna get sued again.
No, I won't.
Well, we need to get him back, don't we? Gotta do something fun, you know? Do a little prank, something unique. Maybe
Like-
something not suable.
Like what?
I don't know. Gotta think about it. I mean, what could we do?
I
Could do
mean,
something silly, something goofy.
no, no, don't like him. Not something silly.
Something dangerous.
Maybe. What are we thinking?
I don't know. Torture chamber.
Ooh. Yes, I like this idea. Yes, we show DDK that he shouldn't mess with the wrong people.
We make a carnival game where we make him walk back and forth as people shoot bows at him.
Ooh.
And each time you hit him, you get a point.
Ooh.
Then we could profit off of it too. Oh, mini game type thing. No?
Yes, I like this idea.
Yeah.
You know, why don't we just think of plans for a little while? We can come up with something great. And then, after I've done, a bit of sorting and stuff, so he doesn't think anything's happening, we can bring one of them on it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Sounds like a good idea.
We can think of things. So you can go off and do whatever you were doing. And I'll start here for a little bit, but we can keep thinking about stuff. And once you come up with the plan, hit him.
Sounds perfect.